Let's talk about Danielle Whitley's testimony in the Kerry retrial. I already made a video, kind of a rant about prosecution, but let's kind of dive deeper. Whitley is a paramedic slash firefighter at Canton Fire Department. He responded to 34 Fairview to take Kerry to the hospital on a Section 12 involuntary psychiatric evaluation at the hospital. John had already been taken to the hospital as well. He was asked about a conversation that he had with Karen in the ambulance, that with her head down, she would be crying one moment and then not the next. She kept asking, is he alive? Is he alive? And somebody survived outside without a coat in the snow for many hours. Said, I can't take care of these kids. They're not my kids and they're also not his kids. Whitley says, well, it looks like you have a good support system. Karen kind of snarkily said, well, do you know Kerry Roberts? And he said, yes. And she said, anybody who knows Kerry Roberts wouldn't say that. He said, well, she came out in early morning in the middle of a blizzard to help find your husband. I'd like to know is, how did he know that Kerry went with her to look for John? He was just there for Section 12. Who did he talk to that said Kerry came with her to come look for her husband? That to me sounded a little coach. Prosecution tried to make that ambulance conversation seem more like a statement than a question, as if Karen knew that John was outside for hours. On cross, of course, Unetti kind of cleared that up and said that was a question, not a statement, and Whitley agreed under oath. It wasn't Karen stating facts, it was simply her speculating what could have happened to John. Whitley says that his memory is as fresh today as it was 3 years ago when this happened. Sounds a little bit like something Nettle said. During Direct with Brennan, Whitley said that he was afraid to leave Karen with the nurse alone because she was refusing to give a urine sample. But on cross with Unetti, he kind of contradicted himself, because during his grand jury testimony, words were that Kerry was very reluctant to give a urine sample because she wanted to go and check on John. Now he's saying that's not why he's changing his story. I personally don't think that Danielle Whitley was purposely lying, but I definitely think that prosecution was trying to stretch his words. The defense, again, had to go in and untwist them. If the jury isn't paying attention to how they're twisting questions into confessions, I feel like that's a problem. Go back and look at my other video that I had with him and kind of my thoughts on why he was getting so frustrated at Unetti. Pretty interesting. Tell me what y'all think.